Mean-Muggin MMA with Chinny G. Welcome everybody. Shout out to my sponsors, MMA Madhouse. Chinny's proud to be a team member of MMA Madhouse. And that's awesome. Love it. I got an echo going. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. Yeah. And Chinny G is proud to announce he's part of MMA UK, who are sponsoring Chinny's show as well, and will be carrying it on their site, as well as their Facebook and Twitter feeds. Be sure to check them out, MMA UK. Great guys, great stuff. This is Chinny's 50th episode, and for Chinny's 50th episode, we are joined today with Paul Taylor. Hey Paul, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? You okay?
Good, man. Good.
Thanks for having the show.
Oh yeah, weight cut sober?
Well, I'm a heavyweight, so I can not much of a weight cut. Well,
not much of a weight cut.
That's the one as I can do anyway. I can get away with. And
Chinny wears the glasses here, the safety glasses. These are actually rated safety glasses. And that's just in case John Bone Jones should pop out of nowhere and poke my eyes out, you know, because he does that. But I don't see John anywhere around here, so we're okay.
I'm not in danger of that, am I? I'm not in danger. Should I put shades on?
So you got a big fight coming up tomorrow. Budo 10 with Jeff Monsoon.
No. Jeff, I don't know if you heard, but Jeff's actually pulled out.
Oh.
He's actually pulled out last minute, so it's a shame really, but to be honest with you, he's had a pretty valid reason. His mother died unfortunately. So,
oh my, yeah.
It's not good. And I mean, she died a few weeks ago and stuff. And I think he's just having a bit of time off just to get over that and what have you. So, which is fair enough, you know.
Definitely a rough loss.
Thinking of him anyway, for that.
For sure.
To deal with that as well.
For sure. So who are you going to be fighting?
Right, oh god, it's I just know it's a Polish guy. I know it sounds really bad, that does. It's a fairly last minute thing really. Getting replacements and things like that is always quite hard. Getting them, for myself for some reason.
I know in Canada at heavyweight, heavyweight fighters are far and few between, man.
It's like that here. That's why I'm saying that it is like once you get a pull-out, it's very hard to get a last-minute replacement, especially when you're a good heavyweight and you're doing the business on people. It's definitely even more harder to get a replacement. So this guy who stepped up is a Polish guy. He's a wrestler. He's a boxer. So I'm expecting a good fight. I think he looks really game, so good up and coming guy.
Very
cool. Challenge me, so
very cool, man.
Looking forward to it.
Can I get you to turn your device down just a little bit? I'm getting some feedback here.
Yes, sir.
There, how's that?
Is that better?
Oh yeah, no echo now. Excellent.
Brilliant.
Excellent. So you're of course coming off a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Trying to get back on track after the loss to Mark Godber. A tough guy. Nothing wrong with losing it to a guy like that. But your history, you're 8-4, and as far as your history goes, after a loss, you tend to rebound in a big way.
Yeah, the thing is, my losses, I seem to have a reason for them, for them basically, things not going right, and when my head's right, and my coach used to say this, my old coach Darren used to say, when your head's right, then then you can go out there and beat pretty much anybody, you know what I mean? But everybody knows that if things haven't gone my way, or I'm injured, or like before, if an opponent used to pull out, we used to have a rule. I don't fight whoever was going to step up next. Everything had to be so calculated with me, and it's more or less the same now, really. I've just learned to take things on the chin now a little bit more and just get on with things. If an opponent pulls out, I fight still. If a camp's gone wrong, and it hasn't gone brilliant. You know, silly as it may sound or whatever. And it's at that level that, you know, Bama fighting for the heavyweight title and stuff, it's you know, in the UK, it's on the big stage here. So really, I should have been a bit more calculated. Probably not done the fight, to be honest. You know, it wasn't the best of camps, and it showed on the night. You know, everybody was saying on the night that it didn't look like me out there. And, you know, but that's just the way it couldn't crumble sometimes, you know.
Well, that's the thing about MMA, right? Anything can happen, and we all know that.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you were training for Jeff on this fight, who would actually try and take you down. So now you're facing a boxer, and just looking at your stats and your history, you're a banger. You like to throw those mitts.
Yeah, I'm known for that now. You know, I wanna get my wrestling more established out there, but as I say, nobody comes in close enough for me to take them down, or even to train with me. You know, they always like to keep, like as you see, you know, I don't know if you watched the Mark fight, but it not only, you know, was my head with it, but, you know, I'm not using that as an excuse, but he played. He had a brilliant game plan. Even me with the best camp ever, you know, it still would have been a really tough fight. He's a tough guy, and he, you know, he didn't let me in. He did not let me in at all. So, yeah, for me to use my hands, but certainly people know about my hands. You know, I've got just, you know, a lot of power in my hands, but obviously it's getting harder now to use them because people are more aware and they're keeping the distance from me. So,
right.
Yeah. So I've got to be a bit more. I've got to push it on people a bit more. You know, too relaxed, and I've learned. That's another thing I've learned. You know, it's just all a learning curve, isn't this fighting? So, you know, I'm going to try and force my hands on this guy. I'm going to just keep going forward and just see where it goes. So,
for sure.
I'm fighting wherever he wants to go, really, into this guy. So.
Well, I know you probably we're probably looking forward to the fight with Jeff Monson. That's probably one you'd like to get back.
Yeah, because when I fought Jeff, it was my third fight. You know, yeah, it was early days. I was 28. I hadn't long started. It was a big learning curve. You know, I shouldn't have really been in there, but it was at the right time.
Big step up.
It was at the time. I would have fought anybody. You know, and I just thought, Jeff Monson, it's a no lose situation really. But I wasn't ready in reality. But now, obviously, I'm really hard to take down. You know, because that's all I've done really. Since the Jeff fight, I learned that wrestling dominates. You know, so I've just thrown myself into wrestling. You know, learning the techniques of wrestling ever since really. And now I am a nightmare for most people to take down. So. I was hoping for another chance with him, so I could.
Well, you're kind of built like Cain Velasquez in a lot of ways. You're not the biggest heavyweight, so your center of gravity is low. So I don't imagine you'd be very hard to take down or very easy to take down if you didn't want to be.
yeah, because I've got, as you say, you know, for these big tall heavyweights to shoot in and stuff, they have to get really low on me. Yeah, and I think when they film like physical power anyway, you know, I think people just don't want to risk shooting in. But you know, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but I trained with Cain up until for the Godbeer fight for a couple of weeks. I was his sparring partner for a couple of weeks, and he took me down. That was a learning curve as well. So. You know, so I can be taken down, but obviously it has to be done cleverly. I don't think many people can shoot in on me and get the double. You know, I'm very, very hard to get a double on, but obviously I'm giving away my secrets now. I can take me down, but you know, a lot of you know, it isn't just as easy as as just shooting and taking me down. I think somebody's going to get me to the ground. I haven't even been on my back yet in any of my fights except for the Jeff fights.
Right.
So that shows really that you know. People just don't want to take me to the ground.
Well, once you've been there, and it's not the most comfortable place to be if you're the one on your back.
No, I mean, this is another thing as well. You know, when I started, you know, people thought that I had this big background of doing things, you know, boxing. Everybody thought that that was a boxer and stuff like that. I started when I was 28. I never even hit a pad until I was 28. I never studied any martial arts or anything. I turned pro, straight pro. I had a professional fights, and then I had a semi-pro fights, and then I fought Jeff Monson. I only had the one semi-pro fight because the guy pulled out on the nights, and this other guy stepped up.
Well, and Jeff caught you in a rear naked choke.
No, it was a bar across my teeth, and I actually thought my teeth was going to cave in, so I decided to tap it so I could go over the small stuff.
Right. But there's no shame in that. I mean, we just watched one of the best heavyweights in the planet get choked out, get caught, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just one of those things that happens. And after that loss, you went on, what was it, a 3-fight win streak?
I think 4, I think. Was it 4? Oh no, because
Yeah, after Monsoon, you fought Russo, Saward, and then Kinslow. And then ran into a little bit of a roadblock with James Mulheron.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. Very good fighter, Jack.
And then after, see, but here you go again. After your loss, you take off on a 4-fight win streak. You know?
Again, you know, that was another fight that I regretted doing. I went in there with a torn calf muscle, and I was in hospital a couple of days before, and it was black. When I went into the fight, it was black. I hid it from everybody. You know, all my sponsors were saying, "Don't fight me." But they'd paid flights to get me to there and everything, and I felt guilty. And I says, "Oh, don't worry, this guy's, you know, again, my own stupidity and naivety. I thought this guy is new to the game. I'm his 2nd or 3rd profile. Little did I know that he was an absolute wrecking machine, just like myself. And I would have had to have been on my very best to stand a chance with him. So he's a great fighter."
Yeah. But you know, you're fighting top level guys.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not one of those guys that thinks that all the best talent is in the UFC. I totally disagree with that. Especially today, that things are changing very quickly in the landscape there with their new Reebok deal and whatnot. And you know, you got a lot of these guys that are jumping ship. You know, we just had Josh Koscheck jump ship to Bellator. You know, so you know, things are opening up big time, and I really like that personally. I think the Reebok deal is a good deal simply because of that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because it's going to make it's going to make other organisations seem more attractive. That, you know, that people are going to earn more money there, being able to do what they want. You know, earn money from the sponsorships and things like that, which is what a lot of fighters survive on.
Yes.
And I think. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not knocking the UFC. I'd love to end up there, obviously. You know, if it happens one day, I'd be the happiest man alive. But I do think in that sense that, you know, I really thought the fighters, you know, they're just thinking of themselves, I think. But again, you know, I would like to end up there, so I'm not going to talk too much. But
well, that's the place everybody wants to be. That's the pinnacle of the sport, right?
Definitely. But I do think, you know, that it's a shame for the guys, the lower level guys like myself, that if I got in, you know, that you can earn really good sponsorship deals from, you know, these companies, clothing companies that want their logos on the big screen. And, you know, to take that away, you know, and to all these fantastic brands that have built up, you know, like Bad Boy and all of them, you know, they're just not going to be around anymore. Well, you're going to see them on Bellator and things like that. So, I personally think that the UFC have done themselves no favours by getting that like football kit style uniform. I really don't. But again, Dana and all of them are very intelligent business people. Obviously, to prove that, you know, they brought the UFC up from absolutely nothing to what it is today. So they obviously can see something that probably we're all missing. I don't know, but only time will tell, you know, whether it's the right decision or.
That's right. If they renew the contract with them, then they'll know it's the right decision. You know,
definitely.
and if they don't, well, they don't. I think it's going to be very strange not to see the banners hanging.
I
in
know,
the corners and
I know.
stuff. That's going to be really weird. It's going to be like a bare naked cage, you know.
Well, the thing is as well, these sponsors not only support the fighters, but they also built the UFC up as a brand as well, I believe. You know, a lot of the clothing wear that we sell in the UK, you know, in the early days, Tap Out and all that lot, they had the UFC attached to it, so they helped get the UFC out, and it's almost like the UFC have said thank you very much, but we're going on our own way now. But again, we don't know at the heart of it what Dana has and the guys who own UFC have in mind for what.
Yeah, the
obviously got a business plan, haven't they? So.
Yeah, I don't know. Dana's the big businessman there so much as he is the face, but the Fertitta brothers absolutely know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just you know, some people are gonna like it, some people don't. I personally think it strips the fighter's individuality away, and you know, I you know, that's just me though. I mean, you know, Mean-Muggin.
We're allowed an opinion. We're not slating it off, or we're not you know, slating the UFC off. We're allowed an opinion on it. I mean, Dana welcomes everybody's opinions. He's always saying, you know, asking people on camera, what do you think? And people, you know, tell him they don't like it or whatever. So, you know, I think he respects that. He wants opinions down there, but I don't like it personally.
Yeah, Dana takes a lot of heat, but he, you know, like, and that's because he's the face and he's the mouthpiece of the UFC. I personally like Dana. I think I like the way he comes across, and I like the way he's got that no bullshit attitude.
Yeah.
You know?
No, definitely, and I think you have to be like that when you've got all them fighters under you.
Yes.
You know, if you're not a man that they sort of fear a little bit, you know, then they'll just walk all over you know.
Absolutely.
Well, fighters are emotional people, I can tell you, you know, they really are, so they'll be on the phone to you every 5 minutes and whatever, but I think they don't that line with Dana.
Yeah, I know a lot of fighters, and you're right, they are emotional, but to go into the cage, I mean, you have to go in there with all the passion you have, and a lot of people don't understand that. It's not about being, you know, a violent person. It's about having a love for the sport and the passion that just drives you.
No, definitely. Yeah, it's all about, you know, discipline and being prepared, yeah, and all that sort of stuff. So it's not, like you say, it's not about being, you know, the most violent person in the world or anything. It's about, you know, yeah, it's just about going in there and being professional and doing what you practice, and hopefully what you do in the gym outlays out there. And it can only happen if you're a certain part of calmness and relaxation about your work. Well, I believe that anyway. If you're rushing and you find like you're on the street, then you're going to lose, you're going to get knocked out. So.
Okay, Paul, we need to see the face behind the voice in the background. Let's have a look.
Right, this is a really good friend of mine.
Hey, brother.
How are you doing?
Good, mate. Good.
So yeah, you okay?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. Paul's a top fighter, as you know, and I'll tell you what, keep watching because he will be performing. I'll tell you what, he'll be taking me some interesting stories very soon.
Awesomeness.
Paul's he's a good friend of mine. He's a really close friend of mine. I spend a lot of time with Paul. So.
He's built like a house. Big dude.
I'll tell you something now. You look at him and he's a keen cyclist, and we do like many miles together, and he's like a freak on a bike. He's like, honestly, sometimes I'm like, bloody hell, I'm chasing him, you know, so we do quite a bit of cycling together and that, but he's built, he's fit, he should have been a fighter, didn't he, Paul?
I'll do it. The right money.
So you started fighting at 28 years of age, and that was, your first pro fight was back in March of 2009.
Yeah. No, was it 2008? Because it would have been 28 then.
Yeah, it's 2009.
Is it 2009?
I believe so.
See, what do I know?
Yeah, 2009, March 8th, 2009. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2008.
So you came into the game fairly late.
Yeah, as I say, I hadn't done anything before then. I'm just decided just to do it. I just thought, like an idiot really, I had a bit of an idiot head on me. I just thought, I can get in there and I can start, I can have it with these guys, and obviously I come unstuck. With my first opponent, I gassed out because I tried everything to knock him out, I threw everything at him, and I come unstuck. I tired myself out, and then I learned that you have to be controlled. And
very cool, man.
Yeah, so cool. I learned fast. As I say, I have got a good mind for it. Sometimes I think, I'm 35 now. I wish I was younger when I started, but.
Yeah, it is what it is. You look at, most of the heavyweights today at the elite level are around your age.
Yeah, I know they're in the UFC and stuff like that. They've got to that level, and something inside of me thinks, well, if I don't get it this year, do I really want to be going on to 36, 37? Because of me starting late, my body's still fresh. You know what I mean? I still feel.
Yes.
As fast as I ever have been, and as powerful. I feel like I'm improving. But as soon as the mind believes that, the body won't. He's not having it.
Well, I've often wondered because you're not the only fighter to start late, and I've often wondered, because you haven't had all those early wars throughout your younger age, I think that really makes a big difference and might add to your longevity age-wise in the sport.
Definitely. I mean, I haven't, with the fight with Mark God there was the worst I'd ever been hit in there, and I wasn't rocked one bit, I wasn't concussed after or anything like that. I've got a really good ability to take a punch, so that's still there, which is a good thing to have, obviously, being able to take a punch. And everybody from that fight, you see, it was like, even David Hay and stuff like that, who was there cage side, God, you can take one hell of a punch, nobody. Because I took full on knees off him and everything, I just kept walking forward.
Yeah.
Just ego really, because I sort of knew at that point that I'd lost, if you know what I mean. And I'm not that, I just knew that I took so much punishment in there that I just thought, well, I'll just go for it. Then, but so I haven't been in many wars like that. So that's going in my favour. I mean, I think about it now, I've had like 12 or 13. How many fights have I had? Can you have a look at that?
You're 8-4.
Oh yeah, of course, at 12. Yeah, that's without. So there's a fight missing off that. So this is my 14th fight tomorrow, and because there's a fight to go on there. And if you actually look down there and add up how long I've been in the cage for, it's not long at all.
No.
It's not 32-second wins and
one way or another, except for the Monsoon fight, there were 2 KOs, every one of them.
In the first round, that's what I mean.
Yes.
So if you add them all up, my whole career, it's not really been that long. I haven't took a whole lot of punishment in there,
Yeah, 33 seconds against Scott Saward.
Yeah, that was. Have you seen that fight? Have you?
I like this one against Mickey Kent. It's got round 1, 0, 0, 0. It's like you looked at him and he fell down. No, that was a win, man.
Mickey Kent's a good guy, man. It's just, he was only, we're all there just, I'm not going to fight guys that have had 20 fights and stuff like that. So at that stage, I was just trying to build my career up and get the right fights and get the experience, you know what I mean, that I needed to keep progressing.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we should wrap this up, my friend. Because I find that people's attention seems to wane after about a half an hour.
Well, I'm going to get in the jacuzzi anyway. So
awesome, brother. All the best tomorrow night, my friend.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to come out and start a streak again. That seems to be the way you do things after a loss. Yeah. Are there any sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to, brother?
Do you know, I wish you'd have said that to me at the start. I was going to mention my sponsors because I would have written all down, but I just want to say thank you to, I don't want to mention anybody because it will, if I forget one then it's unfair, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that sponsored me, and the amazing support of all the social media and all my friends and family that can still believe in me. you know, that I'm going to do great things in this sport. So thank you to everybody for that. I really appreciate it.
Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you very much. You're a great personality, easy to talk to. Love it, buddy. We'll do this again, my friend.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Peace. Have a good one, my friend.
Because
Awesome, man. That was a great interview. Paul the Titan Taylor fighting tomorrow night at Budo 10 in the main event. Don't miss this one, kids. It's going to be a slobber knocker. Again, this interview brought to you by MMA UK. You can follow them on their website. You can follow them on Twitter. You can follow them on Facebook. As well, brought to you by my friends at MMA Madhouse. Chinny's proud to be team member of MMA Madhouse. Great bunch of guys. You can follow them on Twitter and Facebook, as well as their website. And you can catch Chinny G show there as well. And they are also carrying me on the Global Combat Network. So, my friends, it's been great. Be good to one another, my friends. We're all the same. Peace. Oh, Mean-Muggin, love you guys. Peace, my friends.